Bob Dylan, a legendary figure in music, never stayed confined to a single style. Known for his raw, heartfelt performances, he carved a unique path as a wandering poet with a guitar, pouring his soul into every song. While his work remains iconic and deeply embedded in popular culture, Dylan has complex feelings about his early years in the spotlight. One era of pop music, in particular, left a lasting mark on him, an influence he never fully moved past. In the early 1960s, Dylan burst onto the scene during the folk music revival. This period saw a surge of acoustic, socially conscious songs that captured the spirit of a generation grappling with change. Artists like Joan Baez and Pete Seeger led the charge, and Dylan quickly became a voice for the times with songs like Blowin' in the Wind and The Times They Are A-Changin'.
Is a blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind.
These tracks, rooted in folk traditions, resonated with listeners seeking meaning amid political and cultural upheaval. Yet, for Dylan, the folk era wasn't just a launching pad. It was a moment that shaped him deeply, even as he resisted being defined by it. As the decade progressed, Dylan grew restless. He famously went electric at the 1965 Newport Folk Festival, shocking purists who wanted him to stay a folk hero. Albums like Highway 61 Revisited and Blonde on Blonde blended raw energy, surreal lyrics, and rock influences, pushing boundaries in ways that redefined pop music. But despite this bold shift, Dylan later reflected on the folk era with a sense of lingering attachment. The simplicity and authenticity of that time, with its focus on storytelling and social commentary, stayed with him, even as he explored new sounds. Dylan's unease with being boxed into one genre shows his complex relationship with his early work. The folk era, with its raw emotion and directness, left an imprint he couldn't shake. It wasn't about nostalgia for chart-topping hits, but a connection to the music's honesty. That period, with its acoustic roots and rebellious spirit, remained a touchstone for Dylan, influencing his art long after he moved on to new horizons.